Sydney, and I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God, for everything that you have done. Hi guys, my name's Gwyneth Sydney. I hope you're all doing really well. Thank you guys for watching this video. So today I'm doing, what is it called? How to remain inspired. Because being inspired is the most important thing when you're writing. It helps you flow better. It helps you produce the best work that you've ever done. So it's so important to remain inspired. So I've got a few tips. I can't remember how many I've got. I think I've got maybe 5 or more. If more comes to my head, then I'll give it to you. But for now, I think I've got 5. And the first one is, don't write to be liked. Write for people like you. I actually saw that in a post on Instagram years ago. I remember thinking that's really interesting because the way I do write like, some people are going to love it, some people might not like it, but I do write for people like me. If you do like it, you're most likely going to understand me. You're going to understand my sense of humour. You're going to understand my character because as I've spoken to you before, I'm in the process of releasing my first novel called Rena Reborn. And Rena is very much like, well, people who have read the draft have said that she's very much like me. When I was writing, I was thinking of a lot of people like me. Like, she does remind me of some of my friends and my sisters. So when I say write for people like you and not to be liked, you can't cater to everyone is what I'm saying. So don't limit yourself, don't restrict yourself, and don't stop yourself from saying what you want to say because you're trying to get your book out there. Don't write to be liked, don't write to be popular, don't write to make money. Write because that's what you love to do, and you'll see how the money is going to roll in anyway. It's so important to just be yourself when you're writing because there isn't anyone like you, no one can write like you, which actually brings me to my other one that I've got, my next tip. There's nothing new under the sun, but no one can write like you. No one can tell your story the way you can tell your story. When I say there's nothing new under the sun, I literally mean like every story's been told before, just in a different way. I mean, all of us writers are using the same letters, just creating a different story out of them. So no one can tell your story. No one can write how you're going to write. I've got a story that it's not out of this world. It's nothing new, but no one's telling my story. No one's writing the characters that I'm writing. They're not writing in the way that I write. So I'm trying to say, like, if you don't tell your story, who's going to tell it? Someone else will come along, might do something really similar, but it won't be your words. It won't be your story. So it's so important to remember why you're writing. Remember that you're writing because no one can tell your story. No one can write like you. There may be stuff similar, but it won't be your story. So get it out there. Be confident. Remind yourself that if this story is not told through you, it is not going to be told. Tip number 3. Try something new, guys. I mean, meet new people, go out, try a new sport. The best writers are the most experienced writers ever. I remember when I was auditioning for drama school when I think I was 17, 18 years old, a really long time ago. And I remember just being really confident and thinking, yeah, I'm ready to be an actress, I'm ready to be out there, I'm ready to be on the stage because I wanted to do theatre. I did a lot of theatre work in the past. So my background is theatre, but when I was 17, I was too young. My drama teacher did tell me, she was like, Gwen, I know you want to do this, but they don't normally pick people too young because they want older people because they have more experience. I never really got that. And obviously I went to the audition when I was 17 and I got to like the 3rd round or something, but didn't make it through to the end. I remember just being really gutted. But as I get older, I completely understand why they said I wasn't ready. I completely understand why I didn't get to the end because I wasn't experienced enough. When you're experienced, when you've lived, you just perform better. You create characters better. You actually write better. The more you know, the more people can relate to you. Do you know what I mean? Like, experience is so important. Go out there, meet people, learn new things, learn different cultures, try new things. It gives you so many more ideas for your stories. I'm so grateful that I have lived the life that I've lived. I mean, I'm not old, I'm only 30 years old, but I feel like I've had quite a fast life and it has contributed to not only me as a person, but being the kind of writer that I am. I've met loads of different types of people. I've experienced loads of different things, a lot of things I regret, but they have helped me. They've helped me to become who I am and to be the kind of writer that I am, and it's helped me develop my character. Because this book that I wrote, I think I've said in another video, I have been writing it for years. I think I started writing it when I was 19, so it's developed, and my main character Rena, she has developed with me because she's really experienced life as well, and it's exciting to know the kind of writing that I'm going to be doing when I don't know, when I'm 40 or when I'm 50, because I know I'm always going to be writing, and how much developed my writing is going to be is exciting. So live a little. Go out there, meet new people, try new things, and you'll see how much they'll inspire you to write. And number 4, remember why you have chosen this path. Remember why you are a writer. Remember why you do what you do. Sometimes writing is long. Like, people who write novels or anything like that will understand what I'm talking about. I've written scripts, and for me, scripts are easier. Like, I feel like they're all hard. They're all really hard. Scripts aren't easy to write, but they're easy to create a story. I feel there's a lot more that goes on with scripts and stage direct, all this kind of things. That's a lot. It's more technical in that sense. But I feel like in terms of creating a character, it's a lot easier for me, I would say, when writing a script, because you leave the rest to the actors. You ask the actors to bring it to life. But in a book, you have to be very, very, very descriptive. Like, what you see, you're trying to let the readers see. Do you know what I mean? So it's very important as a writer to be descriptive. And you don't really have to do that too tough when you're doing a script. But what was my point again? I think I was going off topic. Yes, remember why you do what you do. It's so important. Like yeah, that's what I was saying. Completely went off topic. But yeah. If you start following me, you're going to have to get used to this. My mind always goes blank sometimes. It's so annoying. Sometimes, like, if I have an idea for a book, I'm kind of like, oh my gosh, like, I just want to get it out there. I wish I could just put all the words out there and I don't have to sit on the computer and just write. It's so long sometimes. Like, it's really draining. If you're a writer, you know how difficult it is, but you just want it to be out there. But remember why you're doing it. Remember, as I said, remember the points that I said before. No one can tell your story like you. So it's so important to just keep on going, because if you don't do it, no one can tell your story. Your book's just not out there. You can't bury your book and just not bring it to life. You will regret it. So you have to remember why you've chosen this path. You have to remember how much you love it. And I've always loved creating characters. As a child, I used to create characters out of anything. I used to play with my mum's nail varnish and literally just create characters out of that, and those little go-go toys and then Barbies. Like, I just love creating characters. So I'm very much aware that is something. It's who I am. It's what I do. I love creating characters. That's why I love acting as well. I used to do a lot of acting and performing arts, as I said before, and I was a very shy person, but when I was on stage, like that was my world. So I know it's something that's in me. It's something that I'm supposed to do. So I have to do it. I have to do it. Remember that I'm talented in this area. So yeah, that was number 4. Remember why you do what you do. And lastly, number 5. Allow yourself to just write rubbish. I think I've actually said this in one of my videos, and I think it's really important, because so many writers are really hard on themselves. I know I'm really hard on myself if I feel like a chapter is not very good. But just write. Just keep on writing and don't stop writing. Even if you do feel low, you'll realise that when you're going, you might get a burst of inspiration. You might get a massive burst of inspiration because you just decided to write. You can't be bothered, you don't feel inspired, but just keep on going and allow yourself to make mistakes. Allow yourself to write rubbish work. And you never know, it might actually turn out amazing because you put hardly any effort into it. That's happened to me before. Just always remember, just keep doing it. Know why you're doing it. Know that no one can write like you. Know that there's nothing new under the sun, but it's still no one can write like you. So always remember that it's okay to not write the best piece of work. I mean, you can really delete it if you don't like it, or you can keep on going. It's up to you. But it's okay to not write the perfect chapter. Just keep on going. That's like a few tips. It's not everything. I might do another video and talk more about it. But I really hope that was helpful. If you have any ideas or some tips for me to give me inspiration when I'm having no inspiration, please leave them in the comments. And thank you guys for tuning in. Don't forget to like and thumbs up. Like and thumbs up are the same thing, isn't it? Like and thumbs up are the same thing. Like the video and subscribe, and then so you will get, let me just try that again. I'm getting used to this. Like and subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification buttons so you get notifications when I have done my next video. But thank you so much guys for tuning in. Have a great day and stay safe. Bye.